So what is going on?
Yes, yes. So we are super excited to do a soft launch and introduce you to all our upcoming live series called Haitian Creators Live, where we're celebrating Haitian culture and we're also highlighting the success of Haitian professionals, pioneers, creators, and other community leaders in all walks of life. And
And
Johnny
it's
and I
yeah,
could not wait to bring this to you.
man, it's amazing, man. Listen, it's exciting, and I think a lot of people gonna love this. It's different,
Yeah.
and I think the world need to know, a little bit more about us. And I'm sure there's plenty other platforms doing the same thing we're doing right now. But it's an opportunity to network with one another, to talk with one another, share our knowledge, share our expertise, share our experiences, and and show the world, hey, we got so much stuff to offer. Like in the world of social media, when we're talking about creation, Haitian has been everywhere, and they've been in the back office, the front office. They've been on the ground creating a lot of contents. But when we look at the other side of it, um, we're like, okay, there's something was missing. Like there's not much Creole added to a lot of platforms, just like they do for Spanish or for French. So I think this type of platform will give us an idea. Okay, what can we do to integrate those type of systems? Because not only for us as creators, as Haitian creators, but also for partners that we have in business who probably asking themselves, how do they infiltrate the Haitian market? Because we're talking about 12 million people,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And
so
I totally resonate with that because there are so many of us Haitian creators out there, all over the US, all over the world. We're doing so many incredible things. And we don't have the platform, or we are not introduced to a platform where we can basically amplify our message, to reach other audiences, right? And too often we're always behind the scenes and grinding and hustling and doing our work, and but the world needs to see our message, and the world needs to see the creativity and the success of other Haitian creators.
Oh yes, I mean for me, I was especially frustrated because, well, I've been privileged enough to able to understand English and speak English, but I have a lot of friends who's in this business or who's creating content,
Hmm.
um, but the difficulty they're having when they're receiving, like let's say a platform like we're using right now, like Ecamm, and they're trying to understand it. How does it work? The ins and out, but yes, they have it in French, but you have to remember there's a lot of people who don't speak French, who speak and write Creole.
Creole.
So that's an opportunity for those people to get connected to different platforms. So they can showcase what they have going on. And I
Absolutely.
think this will be a good bridge to connect, to connect a lot of people together. I'm excited,
Yeah.
and I'm looking forward to it. It looks
Yeah.
like we have a couple people under the live in
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
Let's
I'm not
let's say
sure
what's
who is
up.
saying. Yeah, I cannot hear you. You mute. I just lost you right there.
Thank you. Thank you.
There
That's
we go.
perfect. We
Welcome
have,
back.
yes, we have Brian Shulman here. Yes, Brian Shulman, voice your vibe. Voice your vibe.
Man,
Yes.
you talking
Oh, let me bring
about
that
you
back
talking
down.
about the Brian, the vibe,
The
this
Brian.
the D Brian, man. Listen, this man. If you in LinkedIn and people like LinkedIn is so straight or so business. Listen, this is I watched him. Always good vibe.
Yeah,
Always good vibe.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Always good vibe.
And we have my fellow colleague here, Gina Pierre Louis. How are you? Good to see you here. Thank you for stopping by. Long time. We've been part of in New York what's called the New
Hmm.
York Haitian Leadership Coalition.
Nice.
It's a fellowship of community leaders from all different sectors, and we've worked together to do some community improvements to the Haitian diaspora living in Brooklyn. It's been awesome. That was some
Nice,
awesome work that
nice.
we've
That's
done.
that's, that's outstanding. I didn't even
Yes,
know that you got something like that in New
absolutely,
York. So
absolutely.
what do the organization do? What do you guys
We
do?
this we used to we used to meet and work on different community improvement projects. We also put together a scholarship for youth. We worked on some great things, and this was put together by Medgar Evers College and JCRC. It's a Jewish coalition. Then this was in response to the Haitian earthquake, and they assembled the best of the best Haitian American community leaders to work together for the common goal of improving community.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
that's outstanding, man. You guys are doing a good job. Great
absolutely.
work.
And
We
we
need things
have
like that.
my love, Anna Hill, is here saying happy
She
Friday to
is
us.
present. Happy
Yes.
Friday.
And True Sans Façon.
Oh, I know Tristan. Tristan Fasson was an artist. Is a Haitian artist. I had the privilege to work with him not too long ago during the pandemic.
Yes,
He is a rap artist. He created Haitian rap song and published them. So I had the opportunity to work with him. And thank you for being here.
absolutely. Absolutely. We also have Diana. Diana, very good to see you here as well. Awesome. 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 Awesome.
So we have to tell the people this is a soft launch. We checking the channel, we seeing how it works. So please let us know if we're coming clearly, how's the picture quality, everything you can do to help us out. Let us know because this is like a soft launch, and we will always remember the people who's here today to give
Absolutely.
us the pointers and how to make this work. And also, if you have any ideas, if you're one of the people who's watching and say, hey, this is gonna be great. I would love to be a guest in that show. Hey, let us know. Let us know, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, this is really exciting. Uh, and I don't know if some of you caught our our music in the beginning. We would love to have some license free, royalty free Haitian music instrumentals for this type of video, right, Johnny?
Yeah, of
This
course.
this would be excellent.
It'll be perfect. But you
Yeah.
remember right before where we were looking for it and we were talking about it. The problem is, and that's why this channel is important. The problem is having those type of music going to epidemic sound, for example, is very difficult. I'm not sure where the disconnect is. I'm not sure if the artists or the producers do not know that platform, doesn't know how to get the music added to those platforms. So it make it very difficult for us who's a Haitian creator. We would love to put, some Haitian music, introduce the world to or compa, introduce the world to the Haitian R&B or rap. But we can't do that because every time you do that, you get a strike from those platforms. And
Yeah.
even if you have epidemic sound, you're still gonna get a strike. So hopefully, you never know. Hopefully, somebody from Epidemic Sound will listen to us right now and say, "Hey, they want to come over and tell us what is the process." And those artists will have a chance to know, okay, this is the process, and start, sending music to Epidemic Sound to other platforms. So creators like us, we're creating something, and we want to put some Haitian music and not worrying about getting strike from YouTube or Facebook.
Absolutely.
We'll do it.
Absolutely. That'd be awesome. There's so much you know, beautiful music out there that, you can't have a few of these featured on Epidemic Sound, right?
I'll take 5 of them.
We have hip hop on there. We have trap. We have some good Latin music, and I wouldn't call it soca. It's there's the calypso that counted as calypso that we were playing earlier.
Yeah.
But they can do some improvement for sure.
Definitely.
Nous gon question là.
Oh, qui question.
Est-ce
On me
que
pose des questions.
yeah, Jude a demandé est-ce que nous parlons créole?
Oh, Jude, nous parlons bon créole là, mon cher. Bon, m'a tout dit Jude côté de sorti. Moi-même sorti côté le Carrefour. Mais famille me sorti Jacques Mel. Et Jacques Mel qui est dans le sud Haïti. So, moi vinn ici à l'MT Game peut-être 20 ans. So, me passé un bon petit bout de temps dans le militaire. Et puis, I'm retired. Et puis, I'm là. So yes, we do speak Creole,
Yeah,
and we can
yeah,
understand you as well. You can ask the question in Creole, and if you look
yes,
at the description, when we put the description, you did mention it'll be English, Creole,
and
and
Krenglish.
English.
Exactly. And for me, Papa Msoti Okap, Maman sorti Jérémy. Créole moi pas bon quoi Johnny, mais moi m'ka parler un peu créole là.
Ah, de vous parler, vous parlez, papa.
Et puis me parler.
De vous parler, vous parler.
J'ai dit les inviter jeune
Okay.
monde.
Like to invite youth to attend the live, but they only speak Creole. Well, no
Yeah.
problem. You can invite them. I mean, I think that's a perfect opportunity for them. We're gonna break in between Creole and English. That would be a perfect opportunity for them to at least get a chance to hear the language, which is the English language, but also they can ask the questions in Creole, and we'll be able to answer those questions in Creole. So, pas de
Absolutely.
problème, même on met un vidéo.
That's right. That's right. On a hill, does YouTube have any? You know, we would have to do a search for that, but it's like we have to take some chances, right? If we see something where it says royalty free Haitian instrumental, and then we go ahead and play that on our stream.
I'm gonna tell Anna from experience, from doing live. I have tried and I
Okay.
have got many strikes.
Ooh.
They do have some music out there, usually like artists who's quite difficult. The underground artists, the music are not copyrighted, but it's very hard to find it. And when you find it, you play it, and after a while, they went and get it copyright. Now I'm getting this track later on for it. You know? So it's difficult, and it's an avenue I think most of the I don't know the Haitian producers or the Haitian artists they should look into stuff like this and ask question about this because when you look at it, that's another stream of revenue they are leaving on the table, and people like us who want to use it, but we want to use it legally, and we can't do so because we can't find it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You know, so it would be great to work with Epidemic Sound on some of that stuff. Et then, je vous demande, qui je nous a planifié présentation yo pour yo?
Ok, ça dépend de qui présentation, parce que objectif plateforme ça, c'est pour nous highlight, pour nous parler de en pile bagay qui a passé dans la culture haïtienne, non? Mais dans la société haïtienne, non, tout, pour nous montrer des influenceurs qui sont positifs, pour bailler des exemples. So, ça dépend de qui sujet qu'on a discuté jour ça. Et si vous même tout une question, si un sujet vous avez parler, il y a je vais envoyer commentaire au bas nous et puis nous-mêmes n'a parlé de ça. Ma bon exemple, dans plateforme personnelle moi, on fait une vidéo pour montrer moun yo soit vivre en Floride là qui gens pour ouvrir business. Okay? Ça c'est une information quoi, c'est un jeune qui fait vinn boy ici qui peut parler anglais, il doit utiliser information ça parce pas besoin de parler anglais pour ouvrir business. Qu'on y là la compte qui gens pour faire ça. Nous fait l'autre bagaille tout qui gens pour aller voter, qui gens pour enregistrer pour voter, tout ça tout nous a aidé. Après ça me connaît bien le jeune qui gagne question pendant que en Haïti, question qui nous pas connaît. Si vous voyez suggestion en bas nous, si vous voyez question en bas nous, n'a développer question et puis n'a présenter.
That's right. That's right. Okay, and then Anna saying, so for nous commencer à faire musique.
Listen. Listen. The problem is I can sing. So, but what I did when I started this like back in 2018 when I retired. I started to make when I was getting so many strikes, I didn't know what to do, and I wasn't aware of Epidemic Sound. I didn't Heartless. I didn't know about those, so I went to Garage Band and start making my own music. So make my own instrumentals. So I started playing those. But did you know certain music from Garage Band, even if you put them together, you still can get a strike from YouTube or Facebook.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I was surprised. Not all of them, but maybe it's because I'm not a professional at it. I don't know how to break the stem and all of those things. And I just grab that sound good. Oh, this sound good, and play it together and just play it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. But
I just started taking guitar lessons, so I have a long way to go before I can play some drop some compa beats. Garen Bulani, thank you so much. Garen says it's a fly setup. And we didn't even
Nice.
coordinate this, Johnny. We didn't even coordinate the
No,
backgrounds. It just happened, which is first time we're being on camera because we were on Messenger and we were on the phone and texting, and we never actually like went on camera together until this evening, and we're like, oh snap.
no. I know. It's a great mind thinking like.
Great minds think alike. Sakpa, Say Fulgis and Johnny, LinkedIn user. I don't know who this is, but good to see you.
Yeah, I can. Good to see you. I see LinkedIn user. I wish I know who that is.
Oh,
So we
Steve
get.
Worthy. Steve Worthy.
All
What's going on,
right,
Steve
all
Worthy? Good to see you
right.
here. I don't know
So
what you're saying,
yes.
but the quality is too nice not to watch.
Listen, well, tell him. You can tell him, Fulgence. Tell him what some planes are.
No, I think it was like when we're probably like he caught us when we were in the Creole, in straight Creole mode when we're responding to Jude.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. But listen, well, Gary Bulani, we're gonna speak a little Creole sometimes because we have a lot of well, I call them family and friends who speak Creole, and we also have a lot of families and friends who speak English. So every now and then you hear we answer questions in Creole just to elaborate to help those who want it in Creole. But every now and then too, you probably will hear us mix Creole and English together. So
The Krenglish.
the Krenglish. Do you know, hey, Foden, do
Yeah.
you know there's a book called Krenglish?
Oh, I did not know that. I've
Yes.
I've come across Haitian Creole proverbs book, which was pretty cool because like a lot of those things, like what's being said in Creole has no relation to what's being said in English. At least to me, it's like it takes some time to like really understand the origin of the proverb, which is pretty cool. But I never came across the Krenglish. I like that.
It's a book on for Haitian American or anybody, matter of fact, to learn Creole.
Yeah.
So what is I purchased this book and I had invited him a long time ago to come to my show, but he never showed up. It's okay. People are busy. I purchased that book, and my kids love it. So what he did, he took English language, English words, and take that pronunciation and use it for Creole. So it make it easier for people to pronounce it and for people to understand it. So it's a nice combination the way he put it together.
Oh,
You know,
let me
but
know. Let me know about that book. I would like to check it out. We have a comment here from Jude. Take this one, Johnny.
I think it's je sais, ça bon pile bout, parce que bout ta reme oriente jen yo, pou yo angaje yo pou peyi a ka chanje. Paske jenerasyon pa nan echwe. Jen yo bezwen kon wol ak responsabilite yo, fa, fason pou yo implike yo nan developman peyi a. Ki jan travay pou bagay yo ka chanje. So basically saying this is very good. This is a great way for the youth to get engaged. He considered his own generation to is a generation of failure because they didn't do the work they're supposed to do back then. This is a great way to show great role model responsibility, and hopefully that can help in a nutshell, with development. So I
Nice.
appreciate that, Jude. Merci un
Yeah,
pile,
merci,
merci un
merci,
pile.
merci un peu, Jude. Merci un peu. And Garen makes a very, very good point. Very cool. I think there should be more bilingual podcasts, more reach. Um,
Yes. Yes, and that's what we're trying. That's what we're trying to do, Garen. That's what we're trying to do.
yeah.
There is a lot of I come across a lot of Haitian what you call it platforms that do it, and I think L'Union Street
Linear Suite,
it's
yes.
one of yeah that's a great platform. They do it bilingual. I don't think they have a podcast, but they have a great Instagram and a great Facebook. They provide a lot of great information,
Hmm.
and they're very active as well in Haiti, showing the positive side of Haiti,
Yeah.
showing the beautiful side, the stuff you don't see on the news. They're very active doing so. So yeah, there's a few platforms out there doing that.
Yeah. And Karel is amazing.
Yeah, Kyle Pet.
Yeah, when I've I've known him before the pandemic, But however, when we just started out doing this live streaming and just checking to see, like getting inspiration from others, he was the
Mm-hmm.
one and only Haitian
Hmm.
creator out there where I was like just completely blown away by the level of production quality
Yeah,
and the run of show and everything. Is just like, and he had the microphones and then the lights and everything
yeah,
like that. So like that was
it's
a
real
really
good.
really really big inspiration. So Kyle, shout out to Kyle. Yeah,
It's not. There's a couple of them. Matter of
yeah.
fact, they had their heads together at some point and create a nice platform. He have a very good platform. Um, there's I forgot the other gentleman name, but there's a few of them who have a good platform out there who's doing it. And Kyle is bilingual as well. I don't know if he does a lot of live in English because he's very, very involved in the Asian community, but he's bilingual as well. There's another gentleman that I follow. Oh man, I can't remember his name. Anyway, he have a he got something called Bench. Bench is a platform, but it's almost like an IT school and a place basically where people can go and share offices to work in things. He have people available to help them with all kind of different things that they need as far as. But he's man, they're doing great stuff. I think he's in Harvard right now,
Oh,
getting his master's right now. But that's one of the person we can invite as well if he'll come because they're doing amazing work.
absolutely, absolutely. The more people we're able to like celebrate and highlight on here, the better. There's so many, and not only content creators, but there are community leaders out there, just doing great work, whether they're elected officials or running nonprofits or or doing amazing community work. There's so many people that we can highlight, fellow artists. The possibilities are endless, right? And it's just
Goodness.
great to be able to share this space with them and have open dialogue and like you said earlier, right? Networking,
Hmm.
right? Networking
Networking. Yeah.
and seeing what other doors open as a result of those dialogue.
And let's not forget, I can't forget about those guys, my veterans.
Hmm.
We have a lot of veterans out there who's Haitian American as
Yes.
well. Yeah, so those people are doing amazing work. Yeah, and also comedians. A lot of comedians. We did not have stand up. The Haitian community did not have stand up comedy, but there's the brand new comedians now that are out there that are Haitian American. They're actually doing stand up, and it's
Yes.
hilarious.
You
I mean,
know.
it's crazy, and all of those guys look like they were born like in 2000. So it's all the young generation.
Let me tell you, I Mama Junior came out to Brooklyn. The whole crew, plus, and everybody, they came out to Brooklyn. Was it like right before the pandemic
Mm-hmm.
actually, and that was awesome. And then he actually had stopped by our nonprofit, and then he stopped by.
Mm-hmm.
We took photos with him. We got to chat with him a little bit, and then there's like a Haitian run urgent care next door, and he actually stopped by there too and spent some time the day before his live show. So
Yeah,
it's people like that, right? That would be so cool because like, listen,
yeah.
watching the content from people like Mama Junior and them is just it just justify like we all had the same exact childhood growing up, and then
Yep.
it's so good to be able to like what could have been like, oh my gosh, I couldn't stand when this was happening, but when you see them portraying that and it's like you could relate to it, it is just like you just laugh about it now, just like just I love it, I love it.
There- There's another one called C. Joe. Yeah, C. Joe. This man is hilarious. Listen, if the African American community have the Dave Chappelle, the Kevin Hart, listen, I'll take C. Joe.
See Joe.
His yes, his comedy it's so classic and so on pace. And it's hard for you not to put yourself on the joke because it's so real. It's something that that you've been through, and he's put it in detail, little by little, and cut it for you. Man, and he's doing it both in English and in Creole.
and the content is so accurate. It is so it's as if it's like, you know what, I live this exact experience that I'm watching right now.
Yeah, you can deny it. You can deny it. But I think that that's good, man. I think we have different stuff for people. I think they will enjoy it. Maybe some games, also to see to help with that. We have a lot of stuff going on, and I think this is gonna be good. And I
It is.
appreciate everybody who stick around to look at it. First of all, we need to say thank you to you for just everybody love that overlay. And I know you have a place for them to go to reach. You need to tell them where to reach you to get some dope overlay for the shows too.
Yes, absolutely. So, as Johnny mentioned earlier, the software that we're using to stream this, right? We're streaming on LinkedIn, we're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Facebook, and this is all being done through Ecamm Live. And the graphics that you see here, they were 99.99999% designed directly in Ecamm Live itself, with the exception of the little moving graphics that you see back there,
Yeah.
right? And Anna and I, where's Anna? Anna, who's talking about, she heard that you had really good jokes. Let's hear one. So Anna and I, we host two live shows, and on Monday nights called Ecamm Network News and Entertainment, where we broadcast to the Ecamm Live community members about what's happening in the community, any news updates in the world of social media, as well as entertainment. And on Friday mornings, we stream Building Blocks, and that is where we show the community how to design these graphics that you see here, right? And you can see somehow, if you're using Ecamm Live or interested more, check us out at Anna and Fulgence on YouTube, and check us out on Anna and Fulgence at Buy Me a Coffee. So that's buymeacoffee.com/Anna and Fulgence. There are a few of our free graphics there as well.
All right. But to answer to Anna, I'm not good at telling jokes. I can't do stand up. I can't do stand up, but I don't know that many. But yeah, so this I'm glad people love it. It took us some time to put this together,
Yeah.
and I'm glad people love it. And I think we have a lot of good things, a lot of good people who's gonna come here and when you see it with purpose.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, so yeah, this is very good. So
Yeah.
do we have? I'm only in LinkedIn right now. Let me see if I go to the other platform because I had tried to put it as many other platform as possible to
Right.
see
And
if we
then,
can see some traction. But I did
right.
not even put it on my own page.
Yeah. You know,
I just realized I didn't even put it on my own personal page. I guess I was too excited.
I got you. I was monitoring the LinkedIn stream this entire time. Let me see what's going on. And on our end, we have the comments that are coming up. We have a
Mhm.
strong LinkedIn presence tonight, so that is
Yes.
awesome. Let's check out Facebook. Let me see. All right. Yeah, so Facebook is just streaming away on my Facebook end, and so
Okay,
it's
good.
there. but
Yes.
uh, but the LinkedIn right now is the place to be. LinkedIn right now is the place to be.
Exactly. And I
Yes.
love LinkedIn, man. For some reason that platform is it's different.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
different. But with the difference, there's everybody seems genuine. They really wanna connect with you. They really wanna talk to you. They're really interested on what you're doing and how you're doing it. So it's
Yes.
just different.
And for a show, a series like this, I think LinkedIn is gonna do great because it's all about
Oh,
connecting and networking, and we have the people that we've been talking about today. They're on LinkedIn. So this is going to be
they are in
awesome,
LinkedIn.
and be able to
They are
connect
in
all of
LinkedIn.
our communities together through this platform. We have a comment coming in from Dr. Rousseau. Says, "Good job."
Dr. Russo is a major in the United States Army. It's also have a PhD. I know Dr. Russo. He has several books, man. This man is like a writing machine. Actually, he had a couple books coming out at the end of this month, I believe, or the end of this year. He let me know. But yeah, Great person to have as a network.
That's awesome. And
Yeah.
Dr. Russo has a podcast on.
Yes, on Azazel.com.
Very nice.
He got a political slash I think it's political slash social economic podcast.
Hmm.
But it's a very good podcast. It's a very good
Awesome.
podcast.
Dr. Russo, I will check that out. I will check that out. That is
So
awesome.
yes, so it's just yeah, it's good, and I like that, man. I like the way uh, it looks. You see, that's the beauty of streaming in so many different platforms. Like for a series like this or for a show like this to come up, and for us to figure out the soft launch, okay, where we're gonna put it. And right now, if we were doing a poll, we would say that okay, LinkedIn is
LinkedIn
the
LinkedIn
place to go.
wins.
Yeah, LinkedIn wins, and I understand why.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
I don't know about you, but in my platform, um, in Facebook, a lot of the people I have is it's predominantly Haitian. On
Mm,
my personal page is different because I've served in the military and I have get a chance to meet so many people from different backgrounds.
yes.
But the like my everybody page, which mean open gates, is predominantly Haitian.
Hmm.
Same thing with my YouTube. And if they click on it and this is in English, they go on the auto.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not knowing that it's a combination, and I hope they'll
Yeah.
stick around and know it's a combination.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you say that because on my LinkedIn, for at least 12 years or more, it's been majority Haitian connections that I've been making on LinkedIn, right? It's
Mm,
only like most recently, diving into the world of content creation, things of that nature, like it's kind of like opened up to other people, but the majority have been Haitian professionals. So
yeah,
this is
yeah.
a really cool platform, and it's great to connect with new people on my end, and most likely vice versa, like with Dr. Rousseau and Jude and Gina who stopped by earlier. So that's really cool. That's really good.
Yeah, it is. It
It's
is. It's a very, very, very good platform.
yes,
So, but
yeah.
yeah,
Are you looking
but
forward
it's
to this 3 day weekend?
listen, I don't know. It's like when it's the weekend, that's when I'm the busiest.
Ah, yeah,
Because I take advantage because I still have a 9 to 5. I don't know why, but I still have a 9 to 5. But to when it comes to my I also have a business. So on the weekend, that's when I really work. I say, okay, I need to put those hours toward the business, and then I have to divide it because I have to create, a lot of content. But I try now to be the content, not creating the content anymore. So
yeah,
so it's working out a little bit easier. But the weekend is usually the busiest, and plus being in the medical field is difficult when
yeah.
everybody's off. You at work. That's the beauty of being in the medical field. Those people who probably is gonna watch this who's in the medical field know exactly what I'm talking about.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Dr. Russo says, "Keep it up, guys. I'll listen to it later. I have to run. Thank you for stopping by, Dr. Russo. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Doc.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's I'm trying to monitor it on my end as well. So if you guys see me, I'm not looking at the screen. So I'm trying to do it on my end as well. So
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I went to the LinkedIn and Facebook. And also, I believe I tried Twitter also, but I have no notifications on Twitter. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it went
oh, I
live.
didn't know. I didn't know you tried. I didn't know you tried Twitter.
I did it at the last minute. Oh, actually, oh yeah, we're live. We are live on Twitter. That is awesome.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
nice,
that's the
nice.
first time trying this out. So, uh, Ecamm is wonderful for being able to multi-stream to these different
To
locations.
yeah, and man, I think by next month or maybe by the end of the year, he kind of just gonna blow everything out the water with the new updates and upgrades and whatever you call them. I mean, it's almost eliminating everything. Everything you need is gonna be right there.
Everything will be right there. Yeah. Get ready
I
to
can
cancel a lot of subscriptions.
I know I can understand why they move like that because if you're looking at Apple product, everything you need is right there. So I think that's the direction they're going when it comes
Yes.
to live streaming. Everything you need is gonna be right there. You don't have to switch this app, that app, from that app to another app. So I think
All in one.
yeah, they are about to make it happen, and I'm excited because I've been using it. You know, I've been practicing with it, and now I'm gonna start making some content in Creole because what I find out it's not that many Ecam Creole contents. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start making some Ecam Creole content,
Yes.
because it's you can use it anywhere as long as you got a Mac.
Yeah. Now I'm looking forward to that the Ecam Haitian Creole content that you're gonna produce. And Anna saying that this will be great as a podcast as well. Yeah, we can definitely
Yeah, we can definitely
definitely
do
works as a
that.
podcast as well. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Even
That's
and
good to take notes.
right, exactly. So yeah, we welcome all the suggestions that people have been sharing. Especially Jude and saying that putting something together for the youth. I am 125% behind that suggestion that Jude gave us earlier.
Oh
For sure.
yes,
Yeah, definitely,
oh yes, definitely.
definitely. They definitely need some be exposed to things like this.
Yes, and when you look at a community, because so many things had happened back home, it's so stressful, and everybody's focusing only on the political side. But to change the political future of a country, you have to also look at the social aspect of it, and let's not forget the educational aspect of it. And if we don't like, that's why I love that new generation, those kids who were born in 2000, who's making a lot of effort to change things and providing a lot of positive content because we need those type of content. So for those of us who still living back there or still going through things or trying to see, okay, there is an outlet, there's another way of doing things, so we can open the eyes and see, hey, it's not about the negative all the time. There's a lot of things you can do as well, and some of those things nowadays in this world, you don't need to be in a specific location. You can do it virtually. Right now, a kid in Haiti with a phone, you can be a virtual assistant. First of all, you have the time that most people don't have. You can be a virtual assistant and use that phone and have that phone generated funds and money to use. So, but in order for them to know about it, those of us who's privileged enough to be in another country, we need to create those kind of content so they are aware of it, so they know, okay, hey, I didn't know that, and now they know they can do it.
Absolutely, absolutely, and they can do it, and they will excel at doing it. As a matter of fact, and Jude, yes, you're very welcome. Thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you, Jude. Thank you very much. I think we have and we have to tell them as the show's progress, we're gonna have different layout. I'm sure right now this is what they're seeing.
Yeah,
We're gonna have gonna have open scene, all
right.
kind of scene, share,
Yeah,
screen, all kind of stuff
it's
to
gonna
make it
develop.
work.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely going to develop as we grow the show, and bring on multiple guests.
yes. And that's going to become very interesting, and that's where Anna idea it's essential because we bring multiple guests and turn this to a podcast, and we track audio and make it to a podcast. It's yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
agree with you, Anna.
totally
I
agree.
agree with
Totally
you
agree.
100%. Yeah. So
Absolutely. Yeah, and then that's the beauty of repurposing your content as well, right? Because
exactly,
once we're
exactly,
done with this, and then we just upload the audio to our podcast and distribute it. Love it.
exactly, exactly. And I
Yes.
love the layout. I loved everything about it.
Yeah, it came together. It came together really good, because how we started is like, we're like, hey, what's our favorite colors? You said blue, and then I'm a fan of gold colors, and then and you created a logo which inspired
Yeah.
this design,
Yeah.
incorporating the, but we just put our own touches to the blue, but you have
That's
the
it.
Haitian flag colors right there, so
Yep.
it's pretty
You
cool.
can't miss it.
You
You
cannot
can't
miss it.
miss it.
You cannot
And I
miss it.
like without even thinking about it, we end up having the same background.
That was
It's like,
awesome.
oh, yeah. So
That
this
was
is
awesome.
perfect,
Everything
man.
everything came together quite well. And yeah, Johnny is like, you ain't seen nothing yet. And that's right. Right. This is just the
Yes,
beginning.
this is just the beginning. Wait when those artists started to take advice and start putting their music in epidemic sound.
Oh my
We're gonna
gosh.
be sick with it. We're gonna be sick with it. So yeah, so definitely. I think
Yeah.
we have a lot of room to grow, and this is new, and we want it to be different. Nothing like you used to. Very laid back and enjoying at the same time educate. So
Yeah.
so
Yeah, and I like this is so refreshing. Garen said it's good to have more bilingual podcasts and Haitian Creole. Like it's like we're out there, right? I haven't come
yes,
across. Have you
and the
come
podcast out there.
have
Yeah,
you
it's
come
in
across
Creole. It's
some
not
some
that many people though.
right? Have you come across live streams such as this one, like how we're producing it here with other Haitian creators on YouTube?
Yes, there's a lot of Haitian creators who have wonderful platforms set up like that. I don't know what they use,
Hmm.
and they provide a lot of good content. But again, the issue is how is that content is being filtered out. Okay, and a lot of us, when we get the information, is not aware of a platform like Ecamm where you can go everywhere, to put the content out there. That's another problem. Um, because of the our political situation right now in Haiti, a lot of people is focusing more on the news aspect. They want to know, okay, what's going on in the news? What's going on with the president? What's going on with the prime minister? So everybody's focusing on the political aspect.
Politique.
So yeah. So what happened with that? So everybody else was creating the social content, the educational content, the entertainment. Well, the entertainment have a great success in the Haitian community. Now, I, the problem is we are not reaching out to the other communities. People should know about compa, and there's compa is well known around the world. I know that, but the new generation, I don't see them talking a lot about it, and I don't see it out there. And if it is, my apologies. I mean, if you're one of the people's doing it, my apologies. Please, guide me or whatever. But
Yes.
I'm just saying, we have to figure out a way to let it know more, because if what we're doing right now, if in 1980, 1990, the 1970s, if people was putting a lot of positive content, if more of us was putting a lot of positive content, there's a lot of situation where we at, we will have never been there. We will
Hmm.
never be in those situations because people will care more. But things are changing, and I can see it changing a lot. And a lot of us putting a lot of content. It's gonna take a lot of content to to push those stuff you see in Google down to a pile. But we are doing it, and
Yes.
we're trying to do the best we can.
Right. And for those of you creators that are out there doing those things, please do connect with us. Leave us a comment on LinkedIn, our Facebook, our YouTube, wherever you're watching the stream. We'll love to connect and let's do something. Let's come on this
Definitely.
platform and open dialogue.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they will. I think they will. This is
Absolutely.
a nice platform to have. I mean, I'm very interested of having, especially like a lot of people don't know that Haitian also rap or Haitian also R&B, and it'll be interested to have some of those guys and and talk to them. And a lot of them are bilingual, and they just prefer to do it in Creole only, which is
Hmm.
fine. It's no problem. But I would love to know, what's the process? What do they go through?
Right.
How do they get the stuff out there? So that's a platform that they can use. Um, we have a lot of famous pastors nowadays, and I see them all the time, and it's different because our parents, when they used to go to church, you remember, they just go to church and that. And now the pastors, every time you turn YouTube, you will see as many pastors on YouTube speaking Creole as it is people who's playing music. so, so it's out there. So it's interesting, and I think all of those avenues that are people that we are looking forward to connect with them and see their world and see how they function in their world and share with us, and hopefully are willing to do so.
Yeah, it's gonna be done. So this was awesome. This was awesome.
Yes,
I'm looking forward to the next one. I'm looking forward to the guests that we're gonna bring on this platform. And
yes.
it's as Miss Hill said, they ain't seen anything yet.
Exactly. And we have to tell the people that Haitian Creator Live YouTube, it's live. We just haven't put no video on it, and we have to wait for YouTube to approve you to live stream on it.
Right.
So give it some time, and hopefully we'll put this video on it and start kicking things up.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah,
yeah, be on the lookout. We will come with some dates for you.
definitely. And then fun fact, it we got approved at around 8:25. So like a little bit after we went live, we got the approval. So I didn't want to
Oh
take
wow.
any
No,
chances with
that's
that thing.
okay.
Next time
Don't
we'll
take
be
any
there. We'll
chances.
be
Next
live
time.
on the Haitian Creators Live YouTube channel, and we'll share the link in the chat, and we'd love for you two guys to subscribe and note and be notified when we go live for the very first time on our new YouTube channel.
Yep. And to all of friends around the world who supported us, who push us and make us efficient on what we're doing, and thank you very much. They know who they are. The family know who they
The
are.
fam, the fam.
The fam know who they are. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. So,
Absolutely,
but yeah,
absolutely.
so this is great. I think we're coming to the end. I don't know
Yes.
if you have anything else you want to add.
And no, it's just like everybody, thank you again for your support. And we look forward to bringing you more of this amazing content. Thank you for those who stopped by. And it's Friday, so have an amazing weekend. For those of you having a long Labor Day weekend, enjoy, be safe, and drop some of that. Enjoy some compa, of
Peace.
course, some compa and some a little bit of cremas and all that good stuff.
And I'm sure everywhere in New York and Miami right now, probably
Oh,
this weekend is gonna be filled with entertainment, a lot of Haitian music, a lot of compa.
oh yeah,
Orlando, I don't know what's going on in Orlando because Orlando do whatever they want whenever they want it, but I'm sure they're gonna have people playing
right. And then
everywhere. So
the West Indian Day parade is back in Brooklyn. So I don't know if like we're gonna have the Haitian floats and how how massive they're gonna come this year.
we'll see, we'll see.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna
But
see
we
a lot of
always show
stuff
up.
on. We'll see a lot of the stuff on L'Union Suite. They're gonna have some of
They,
that
they,
stuff
they're
on
gonna
there.
put it there. Yeah, they definitely will put it there. So
Definitely,
we look forward
definitely.
to it.
All right, you guys. Peace out. We're
All
signing
right.
off. I'm Fulgence. This is Johnny. Good night, everybody.
See you guys. Good night, everybody. Let them out with that compa song.